Okay, here we are back in Blender, and this is now Blender AI '02. We assume that you have finished Blender AI '01. This one is how to use the uh, the logic bricks, and we've set up here we're going to add another sensor, and the sensor we're going to add this time is when we come up here where it says add sensor, we're going to add the mouse. When we do that, we'll notice that the logic brick we get this time defaults to the left mouse button. We could, if we wanted to, have it be the middle button, the right button, wheel up, wheel down, movement, mouse over, or mouse over any, but let's just leave it at the left button for now. And then the other thing too that we should do is we should name this what it is, because we might have a lot of these logic blocks here and it'll be easier to see them. And I'm going to put left and MSE for left mouse and have it like that. Because what we can do is we can collapse these logic blocks just like this. So if I can see that it's the left mouse, that will help me. Now what I want to do is I want to scroll over here to this one, which is the controllers, and I'm going to add another AND, just like I did last time. And keep in mind that if the input to an AND gate is true, then the output will be true. And this time what I want to do is I want the actuator to be motion, and the motion I want it to be is to rotate. And since I'm up here in the top view, that means my z-axis is perpendicular to what I'm looking at. So I want it to rotate around the z-axis, and I'll just click a point 1 here. And then what I'll do is I'll connect the output of the controller to the input of the actuator like that. And now let's give it a try. I'm going to click on Start, and then I do a left click, and my box rotates. And then I press the Escape key, and I left click, and it's back into the object mode. Now one of the things I wanted to show here is that if I go ahead and I invert this, I put invert, this does now the opposite. Watch what happens. I'm going to press the start button here, and when I do, without pressing the left mouse button, it's rotating. If I press the left mouse button, it'll stop rotating. If I let go of the left mouse button, it starts to rotate again. So I'm going to press escape to get out, left click, and I'm back here again. So I'm going to remove the invert. I'm going to come over here to tap, and let's see what happens when I do tap. I'm going to click on start. I press the left mouse button. See, if I press the left mouse button, I'm holding it down, it doesn't continue to turn now. I have to keep tapping the left mouse button in order to get it to continue to turn. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the escape key and left click again. What I'd suggest that you try to do is that you try playing around with some of these other features here and see how those things work for you. I'm going to take this off the tap now and go to start again, press and hold down the left mouse button, and it rotates. Okay, that concludes this portion of the video. Be sure to watch the next one on Blender AI '03.